All right, take two. We're back again after my PC just completely took a nap on us all, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link into the Discord to get some people up in here so we can have some more people dropping that like button, which hopefully you haven't done. Join now for the live chat everyone. All right, those of you who have made it here already, thank you so much for joining and for joining a second time for a lot of you. Jake, are you here today? My heart, I've missed you. You've been so busy out on the links, my guy. I'm so happy that you've made it. Snapped away, Yeet Master Tim, Dennis, Diego, Teague, all of you guys. Thank you so much for joining, and let's have a good chat today. I want a lot of you guys to talk about cameos in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, but also don't forget we can talk about Peacemaker, we can talk about Boba Fett, we can talk about anything you guys want to. This is your hour culture catch-up where we talk all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and more from the week. So let's get into it. What are you guys most excited about right now? What is happening for you guys? Levi, how you doing? Valentine says, are we going to see Toby, Andrew, and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness? According to Diz Insider, a very big and reputable website, they're saying yes. They literally came out. I did a video on it yesterday. Literally came out and said, yes, we are getting Tobey Maguire. We might get Andrew. We don't know. I don't have any personal knowledge other than what they're reporting to tell you, but that was a very firm yes coming from a big website. So I'm inclined to believe that that's accurate. But we'll have to wait and see. John, I thought you weren't going to be on today. No, I'm still sick, and my cat actually got out this morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. So I had to go and find him, and he got very, very far away because, as you know, guys, he's a little bit of a leopard, and he's a little wild, so he doesn't just kind of wander. He just takes off. So I'm a little late for those reasons. Is that Gargantos or the other villain? It is Gargantos. It is not Shumagorath. I know a lot of people think it is because it kind of looks like him, and he's a more prominent villain, but for whatever reason, they're using Gargantos. And maybe that's because it's just a distraction, and they don't want to waste Shumagorath as a distraction, and you can kind of waste Gargantos, who only actually appears in the comics 3 times. So he's not a big character. He's not very well known. He's going to show up. It's like, hey, look at this monster, and maybe he's just a distraction for us from the actual bad guy, Wanda. And we're going to have to wait and see when the movie comes out. It is going to be pretty crazy, though. Sorry, but can't wait for Batman, says Tim Beckley. Yeah, 100%. Batman's going to be an extraordinary film. It's going to be an absolutely extraordinary film. Is Tom Cruise going to come as Iron Man, asks Ankur. Here's what I've heard, and it's an awesome storyline based off of the... Guys, I'm sorry for all the noises. I'm sick. But we're here for the stream. So Iron Man's going to show up in an alternate universe where Captain America is president, and in this universe, Iron Man successfully got his armor around the world. It's going to be called the Iron Legion timeline, and it's supposedly going to be really, really cool. I'll have to see or wonder how he's going to be involved other than maybe a cameo in the film, if we're going to see him fighting with Doctor Strange, if he's going to join them on their crusade. I mean, this is almost how it sounds to me, like a crusade through the multiverse. Wanda, Wong, American Chavez, and Doctor Strange are going to start trying to navigate themselves to the middle of the multiverse because according to some rumors, there's something in the middle, a relic or an altar or something that they need to get to in the middle of the multiverse that's going to solve all of their problems. It's going to help Wanda. It's going to help Doctor Strange. Everything can get back to normal if they get there. And as they go crusading, which I think is a perfect word to describe the event, crusading through the multiverse, they're going to meet people along the way. Some of them they'll pick up, and some of them they won't. So we're going to have to wait and see exactly what happens. Some of them will be good guys. Some of them will be bad guys. Jake Hedge, thank you so much for the super chat, saying, sending love to my brother in the middle of the country. Hope you've been good, bro. Are you a little concerned that they may put too many cameos or just too much going on, i.e. Spider-Man 3, the OG one? You know, I talked about this specifically in yesterday's video when we're talking about Tobey Maguire. You know, they're confirming Tobey Maguire. I've heard confirmed Ghost Rider. I've heard confirmed Iron Man. And I've confirmed, you know, all these different characters. And, you know, I 100% have that little fear that maybe we are getting to the too much point where it's like, okay, this is supposed to be a Doctor Strange movie. You know, like, I'm trying to figure out exactly what the balance is of all the Doctor Strange stuff going on. But I don't know. I think this is an opportunity for them to establish multiversal rules, and that's more what they're going to be doing here. And we'll just have to wait. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. And yes, I agree with what you're asking. I am a little bit worried. Oh, and thank you for the 5 as well for some cold medicine. Yeah, I've gone through several boxes, and that stuff is so freaking expensive. Why does cold medicine have to be so freaking expensive? Isn't that crazy how expensive they make it? But I appreciate the support, and thank you for watching out for me. Oh man, they're going to fit so many key characters into a non-Avengers titled movie. Well, the thing is about fitting these characters is a lot of them are cameos. A lot of these moments, a lot of these movies, it's not like, you know, there's rumors John Krasinski's going to show up as Fantastic Four, but I don't think he's going to be the permanent Fantastic Four. I think he's going to show up and have this little cameo. I don't think it's going to be the sacred timeline, the MCU's Fantastic Four. I just think it's going to be a different character. That they're introducing, and they're going to be doing it that way as well. The guy has waited so long for his second movie to come out, and it doesn't even feel like his movie. No, but Doctor Strange has really become the most important character in the MCU right now. So his movie always was going to be like Avengers level movie. And yeah, he's waited, and the first one was fantastic, and I really don't think they're going to even be comparable. I think they're both going to have been good. I think they'll both have been successful and fun movies, but I just don't think you can compare what's going to be happening in Multiverse of Madness to the first Doctor Strange. And something I personally really loved about the first Doctor Strange was, you know, the focus of the character, the focus of the magic, and it was really, really, really fantastic. And I think we might be losing a little bit of that in this movie, so that's a little bit sad. Man-Thing is the protector of the Nexus reality. We could see him. We could see literally anybody. You know, I don't want to belittle your statement, but it's 100% true. We could absolutely see anybody. Snapped Away, thank you so much for the super chat. You guys always supporting me so much, and I don't even know how to express how grateful I am for that. The real way to heal is from a 6-pack of Modelo's. Cheers. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it, and for sure, I'll make sure that super chat goes towards a good time. Toby Andrew forgot their mask in No Way Home. Did they leave him back? That'd be kind of cool, actually. It'd be a little confusing. Well, here's the thing. The title is called Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So it's going to be Doctor Strange going through the multiverse, and it's going to be madness throughout it. I mean, yes, you're not wrong at all, Ghostly. That is 100% accurate. A shot of tequila, Jake? On the golf course. Actually, my wife, the other day, we had all of our work done the day before. Warren had sent us my work early. I had my video done. Allie had her video done. And she was like, hey, do you want to go play some golf? We'll go to the driving range. We can play a little golf. And I was just like, I am way too sick. My sinuses are so like I can't even swing a golf club. So we didn't get to go, sadly. All right. Eat Master. Maybe it could be like Civil War thing where it's a movie, but it's meant to have a lot of characters, if that makes sense. Now, that makes perfect sense, Eat Master, and I think that's a really good way of explaining it. You know, Captain America 3 wasn't really about Captain America, but it was about an extremely important internal struggle for the Avengers that would later be reflected on the status of the Avengers when Endgame came. You wonder how, if during Infinity War, if Civil War never happened, if they were never separated, if they were prepared and together, how it would have gone differently. If maybe they would have beaten Thanos the first time around. If maybe, you know, if Captain America and his posse had accompanied Iron Man to Titan, would it have been different? You know, and because of Civil War that happened. So Multiverse of Madness is going to be very similar to that. It is laying the groundwork for future movies. Feige is not stupid, so I hope Multiverse of Madness has discipline. You know, anytime somebody comes and asks me, how am I feeling? Am I worried? It's like, what are the plans for moving forward, and how are we all going to be happy and enjoy it? And Kevin Feige hasn't let us down yet, guys. That's all I can say. John says, buy some cold medicine. You used to be on earlier, but now I have to work my second job, and I can't be on this live chat because I'll be on a forklift. Get well and better. Chris and Alley Cat, bye. Well, thank you, John. I'm sorry I'm late today. I'm literally just late because I was sick and I had to chase my cat around for a few hours. So thank you for joining and supporting. Hopefully I will be back on my normal time. I'm about 2 hours behind today. So thank you so much, and I do appreciate it. Bro, I got him because I thought the wife would be here. The wife is actually recording her video right now, Jonathan. I know I'm not as pretty as she is. Thank you for the super chat and for the support for me and my wife. Her channel's doing really good, by the way, guys. Like, let's pull it up because I'm proud of her. She's been working really hard, and she actually works a real job as well. She's a pediatric assistant, so she's not a full-time YouTuber yet. Her channel's not monetized. Marvel Minute News. Let's check out how she's doing. She's up to 3,230 subscribers, and she's just having such a good time with the channel, guys. So thank you all. If you haven't already, consider subscribing. I will drop the link in the channel right now. Take care, John. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. I hope Wiccan and Speed show up and help Wanda. I think Wiccan and Speed will show up for sure. I don't think there's a question of whether or not those two will show up. They're for sure going to show up. And what they do, though, like a part of me feels like maybe they're not going to accept her maybe as their mom. And I don't know why I feel that way. It just is a weird feeling I have. Bellboy, thank you. I will tell Ellie to check her DMs very soon. I apologize. She's not very good at checking them. That's why you always have to come tell me. But I will tell her to do it within the next few hours when I get off. How you doing, Bellboy? Guys, I like doing this because I think it's fun. Those of you here, why don't we have a little tweet competition? I want to tweet something, a funny joke or a meme or something. So whoever comes up with the funniest thing in chat, I'll tweet it word for word, and I'll quote your name from YouTube. I heard Evolution is the main villain in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. You are accurate. I've heard the exact same thing, and I highly believe it. And here's why. The High Evolutionary has one of the most perfect storylines for Guardians of the Galaxy right now. Originally, he creates what are known as the Freemen. He's an Earth Dweller, the High Evolutionary, who ends up creating these changed, informed animals that he calls the Freemen. They develop intelligence and they become smarter characters. Eventually, he leaves the planet Earth. He turns this whole citadel, this whole mountaintop laboratory into a spaceship, and they go into space. You know, a lot of different things happen, but long story short, he creates what we believe will be Rocket Raccoon. We believe that he might have also created the Sovereign, the gold people in Guardians of the Galaxy. That they are a perfect life force, which is kind of the whole thing the High Evolutionary is trying to do, is create the perfect life force. So he's going to have connections to Adam Warlock, who in the comics he also adopts at one point. So a lot of really cool connections for the High Evolutionary, and I do believe that he will be involved in the film. Hey, Chris, you should come on my live trivia night next Friday. We can test you to see how much love for nerdom you have. Ooh, that could be fun. Hit me up in Discord about some of that stuff, Jake. That'd be sweet. Epiphany, how you doing? Tim, thank you for stopping by. Epiphany says, I'm pretty sure we'll get an older version of Wiccan and Speed, though. Yeah, definitely older. They'll be like Kate Bishop age. Because if they stick around, they're going to be joining the Young Avengers, right? Is the character going to be who would have the same length as Toby and Andrew did in No Way Home? Is there going to be a character who would? Yeah, for sure. America Chavez. She will definitely be there for that long. I think that we're going to have a few other characters as well. Going to have a pretty important role. The big question for those characters is whether or not they're going to remain in the MCU or if they're going to return or die. So there you go. Black Loki, thank you so much for the support. And thank you. I do hope we feel better as well. Ali's not doing too bad. I've just been sick this is day 8 now. I don't know if it's a sinus infection or what it is, but I've just been real down, and hopefully I'm on the rise now. But I do appreciate the support, guys. David says, your rumor sense is strong regarding a potential reduction of Wanda. You know, I don't know necessarily why I feel that way. I just think, you know, I've read thousands and thousands and thousands of different plot leaks, and some of them I really do believe based off of the source where they're coming from. Some of them I'm like, it would be cool, but I don't believe it. And out of all of them, I just really do feel like Wanda's going to finally get to her kids, and it's going to be either some weird illusion. Like, Wanda's not going to have a happy ending, right? Is she? So I feel like her kids rejecting her is going to be kind of the way that we do feel like see that. Whether it's because they're an illusion from some type of demonic presence that's controlling her through the Darkhold, or some other reason that I don't know. Goof, Anatic, how you doing? I think Nebula is going to die in Guardians of the Galaxy because Gamora just came back in Endgame and Groot already died, but came back, and Rocket Raccoon and Drax, he is a comedy character. I've heard Rocket's gonna die. I've heard that for a very long time now. Drax is done. James Gunn literally yesterday said this is the end of the Guardians of the Galaxy, as we know them. So it's gonna be pretty crazy. I don't think Groot's gonna die. He's already died. Gamora will probably die, but I just don't know how many people will actually like be heart-wrenchingly upset about that. I feel like out of all of them, Rocket will have the biggest impact, and I think most of them will either die or end up being off screen for a while. And Star-Lord, Chris Pratt's character, is gonna have to recreate a new Guardians of the Universe or Guardians of the Multiverse or something like that. Oof. Lemon ginger I don't know how to say that word. Lemon ginger tea will be your friend, you know. Saves the voice, helps clear sinuses and lungs. Yeah, I actually should probably find some of that epiphany. That sounds like exactly what I need. And you know, it's really rough because I talk for a living. You know, I wake up every morning, I plug in my microphone to my MacBook, and hey, everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk. And it's what I do first thing in the morning. So I wake up and I sit down, and my first words are, hey, everybody. It's like, oh, no. It's just really rough, but thank you guys for all your tips and trip. What about Thor? What about Thor in the Guardians of the Galaxy? He's not really part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think although the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to be part of Thor: Love and Thunder, which will be coming out before the Guardians of the Galaxy, they're going to have a separation there. The Asgardians of the Galaxy. The Revengers. You just want Jim Carrey to show up as his Riddler in Multiverse of Madness. Jake, what are you on this morning? You're hitting the tequila too early, my guy. It's pronounced I-un-nashe. It's pronounced ik-un-nashe. Ik-un-nashe. Yeah, I've never heard of that, David. But why did Doctor Strange not put Thanos in a time loop? If you think about it, it's just kind of messed up. I mean, there's a lot of questions we can ask ourselves about what Doctor Strange chose to do and not. And I think we're getting a lot of answers in Multiverse of Madness. One of my biggest plot leak videos was titled, Doctor Strange lied during Avengers Endgame? And I think there might be some truth to that. I don't know for sure if I believe it 100%. And I just like the premise that, you know, Doctor Strange did see all the outcomes and they lost every single one of them. Like whatever he did. Maybe he put them in a time loop. It didn't work. Every single of the 14 million outcomes that he said, I saw them all and we only won one. I think he lied maybe about that. And this is just kind of a theory. This isn't a rumor. Don't think that this is real. I could see it being like he manipulated reality in order for them to win. And Thanos was right. He is inevitable. He knew too because he looked that he was always going to win. No matter what happened. He won every single one. So when he accidentally did lose, like when he ended up losing somehow, he was probably really confused. Like, I am inevitable. I am Thanos. I know. I've seen it. And that's it. So I think because of that manipulation, we might be where we are now. No, Epiphany, I've actually never heard of it. Sir Chai, thank you for the super chat and supporting the channel and myself. Do you support the Recast T'Challa movement? I don't know that I support it or don't support it. I understand both sides. But here's what I've heard, and maybe this will make you feel a little bit better. That this next movie, they're not going to have a T'Challa, and they're not going to recast T'Challa. But that eventually, Black Panther, and maybe we get a reference towards the end of this film, because it won't be during the beginning, we'll find out that off-screen at some point, he had a son, and his son will go on to become Black Panther. So I'm not sure how they're going to make that all fit in, but it is going to be something pretty cool. Do you think the High Evolutionary is the Vision? Is that what you're trying to say? The Vision? Oh, the villain. Yes, I do think he is the villain, 100%. Alpha Predator, how you doing? Honey and Dabs. Probably yelling about them Bucks meow. Yeah, probably. Dennis says, haha, Jake Hedge, love Jim. Yeah, he's going to be fantastic in the Sonic movie, you guys. I'm so excited. He loved that role so much. Jim Carrey said that playing Eggman was one of his favorite roles of all time. Jim Carrey has potential for playing a lot of Marvel characters. Yes, but wasn't he cast as MODOK, or was that a rumor? I felt like he was cast as MODOK. I could be wrong, but I feel like that happened. Do I think the High Evolutionary is the villain of Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Yes, I do. Chris is genius. I still watch Cosmic Wonder, but I watch both, and both are genius. Well, thank you, Goofanatic. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for supporting us. You know, we're kind of a team. I work for Warren's channel as well. I edit all of his videos. I've worked with Warren since the very beginning. We actually both quit our jobs on the same day. We moved into my college dorm together, and we started working on the Cosmic Wonder, and it just blew up. And it's become such a cool opportunity. And then I've been working on Cosmic Culture for probably nearly 3 years now. Cosmic Wonder probably closer to 4 or 5. And my channel is really starting to pick up. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers. I love this weekly podcast where I get to talk with you guys all personally. It really is just the coolest part of my week is sitting here. And I've gotten to know so many of you guys personally through memberships and involvement and trailer parties and watch parties that I really do enjoy getting to know you guys on such a deeper level, which is the biggest blessing of my channel, opposed to editing Warren's, where I'm kind of the background guy. Nobody really knew who I was, but we were having a great time anyway. But yeah, I was missing out on actual reactions with fans, and that's something that I've been given on this channel, and it's been absolutely just a huge blessing. But for those of you who are new, consider subscribing and joining the awesome community. And if you haven't already, do me a favor and just hit that like button. Let's get this video a little bit of pushing in the analytics so I can continue to grow and we can continue to have a good time. Thank you to all of you guys. All right, I don't like the Black Panther movies because I don't like tribal type stuff. I don't know. And also, I am upset they might put Doctor Doom, my favorite villain of Marvel, in it. Just my opinion. I don't know. You know, I agree that Doctor Doom his introduction shouldn't be in Black Panther. I don't personally have an issue with the tribal stuff and the story of Black Panther. I love Black Panther. I thought the first Black Panther movie was insane. It was fantastic. But yeah, I think overall it's just a crazy... it's in the air. They've had so many issues, so many delays. They've probably changed the story several times now. So we're going to have to wait and see. But I don't think they'll do it injustice for Black Panther at all. Taylor, how you doing today, my guy? Crossing paths at my local theater. Thank you so much. The Amazing Webhead, thank you for supporting the channel, says, it will never happen, but with the multiverse now a thing, it would be insane if Marvel and the Legendary collab to make an MCU MonsterVerse crossover. It would be insane. Personally, and I've said this multiple times on the channel, I'm very much against that. I don't want Star Wars and Marvel and DC and the MonsterVerse to all have a crossover. I want them to create their own world. I want them to create their own energy and do their own thing, their own franchise. I don't want them to intermingle. But yeah, it would be really cool for a lot of fans, and I could see and understand the appeal behind that. Black Lopi says tribal type stuff. I don't necessarily think he meant that in a bad way, Black Loki, but I do understand your questioning of it. Yeah, no, I don't think he meant that to be offensive. The idea is that they do have those ceremonies and different things like that. What about Peacemaker? Peacemaker is one of the best Marvel TV, not Marvel, my apologies, guys. One of the best superhero. Marvel isn't the only superheroes out there. One of the best superhero shows out there, and super fun. Have I had a chance to look into MegaCon? No, I haven't. I don't even know if I'm going to be out in Florida yet. I'm hoping to be. Honestly, I'm so wrapped up in work and moving that I haven't actually even thought about or planned anything for my future. I had a friend call me the other day like, hey, we're going to Costa Rica. Do you want to come? And I'm like, I don't even know where I'm going to be in the next few months. So I'm trying to plan as much as I can for myself and for my life. But right now, so much is in the air. But I will let you know when I have a good grasp on it. Am I still working with Cosmic Culture? I am Cosmic Culture. So yes. Chris, you should act as a variant of Thor in a Thor movie. That would be crazy. Sorry, I went to mute it and I missed. I apologize for coughing in all your ears. Am I still working with Cosmic Wonder? Yes, every day. Every single day. I edit all of his videos. 100%. I feel like I'm the only person who actually likes Jane Foster and is pretty hyped to see her become Thor. Is anybody else? So I've heard two things, Yeet Master, about that. I've heard that she's not going to become Thor. She's just going to become a character that will have powers like Thor. She'll be Lady Thor. She's going to replace Thor. I've also heard today that she will be getting, potentially, that they're currently workshopping the idea for her own series or movie. So that'll be interesting. if that's the case. And I would be 100% about that. That'd be a lot of fun. But there's a little bit of potential rumor news for you early before it's completely developed. It does look like she might be getting her own project after this is done. Whew. Who am I 100% confident will be in Multiverse of Madness? American Chavez. I think I'm not 100%, but I'm sitting at a strong 80% that we will be seeing Patrick Stewart. Personally, I think we will be seeing him. I know for a fact Marvel wants him, and I understand his delay. You know, he told us probably a year and a half ago that Kevin Feige came to him and said, "We want you." I spelt it multiverse. Multiverse. Dang it. I'll fix it right now. Let's fix it right now. Multiverse. Fixed it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. The title of my video is Biggest Cameo Yet. Who do I say it is? We haven't actually talked about that just yet. And it wasn't really I know it kind of came off as like I'm telling you who it is. It's meant to be more of a, this is what we're talking about, is what do you think? Who do you think the biggest cameo is going to be? I think for sure if we see any character that already exists is going to be massive. So if we see, you know, a Hugh Jackman, a Patrick Stewart, any of the original Fantastic Fours, Tobey Maguire, any of that's going to be massive. Absolutely. Guys, everybody say hi to Marvel Minute News. And if you haven't already, click on her name and subscribe to the channel. Tobey makes perfect sense as well because of Sam and the original director. You know, I agree with that, AJ. I feel like Tobey's pretty high up there for a possibility. I think he wants to open a portal. He wants to get a little bit of closure with MJ. He wants to move on, and he wants to be able to do that. And as director of this, he has the opportunity. I am still working with Cosmic Wonder, yes. Do you think Scarlet Witch will sacrifice herself to defeat Chatun and save... It's Chathun. His name isn't spelled that way. I was confused. But yeah, Chathun, and save the universe and her kids. But in the end, she'll be found having some kind of disease in care of Doctor Doom. You know, there's a lot of connecting points there between, you know, the Mephisto, the Chathun, the Darkhold, Doctor Doom actually specific because his mom was a witch. I don't know how much of that they're going to be involving, to be honest, especially not in this movie. Maybe later on. What are my feelings and thoughts on the upcoming Miss Marvel show? I think it'll be interesting. I don't know how necessarily exciting it will be. I think it's a big connecting point to the Marvels, which is the second Captain Marvel movie. They're changing directions here. And I don't know if that was because of the negative response to the character or if that was always the plan. But yeah, I'm going to have to wonder. I just want Fantastic Four already and Doctor Doom. I want Doctor Doom too, 100%. I love Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is thebomb.com. Thebomb.com. Oh, do I cover DC? I do cover DC. What's your DC question? Or comment? Do you think they'll bring back Aaron Johnson's Quicksilver in Multiverse of Madness? Probably not. I think that character's done. I'm not sure why they just got rid of him, which they clearly did. I feel like the shock of him dying wasn't that crazy. It was to Wanda, but not to the fans. But yeah, I'm not sure the reason yet. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think we'll see him again, though. Who should play Doctor Doom? You know, I said this last week, and I have to re-look him up. Jamie Lannister from the actor. What's his name? He's got a really weird name. Nikolai Coster-Waldau. I don't know how to say it. But this is who I think should play him. 100%. I think this would be a perfect Doctor Doom. Age, looks. I think this would be a fantabulous Doctor Doom. Right here. This is my pick for Doctor Doom. Like, I'm telling you, this would be the best pick for Doctor Doom. Before I knew it, look at that. Tell me that's not Victor Von Doom. Tell me that's not Victor Von Doom. Tell me that's not Victor Von Doom. Hey Chris, what kind of end credits do you think will follow with Doctor Strange 2? I think one of them will be something that leads us into Ant-Man. So maybe some type of quantum realm, something like Doctor Strange would be like, yeah, we finally figured out the multiverse. Now we have to master the quantum realm. Something crazy like that. I don't know necessarily. Like, a lot of the post-credit scenes don't really have anything to do with the movies necessarily. Like, what the heck was Shang-Chi's all about? Like, he was in it, yeah, but it made no sense. Like, we didn't get anything out of that. What else has he been in other than Game of Thrones? I don't know. Let's find out. I actually don't know any other movies he's been in. He's not necessarily a super famous. He's been in Kingdom of Heaven, Oblivion with Tom Cruise, Black Hawk Down, The Other Woman, Mama, Shot Caller, The Silencing. He's been in a lot of things, just nothing like crazy big. Game of Thrones, obviously. A movie called Wimbledon, 2004 with Kirsten Dunst. Obviously most famous for Game of Thrones. New Amsterdam. Lots of Game of Thrones stuff. So yeah, nothing like massive. He hasn't been in anything too big, but he's definitely been involved in his fair share of stuff. Oh, Michael, thanks for stopping by. I'm doing good. I'm a little sick, but we having a good time. Can I make the picture bigger? Sorry. Let me I'm struggling, boys. I was trying to find the really good one I had. Where this one. No. Open image and new tab. Let's see if that helps. There you go. That's as big as I can get it for you right now. I can wait for MCU's Doctor Doom coming in the future. I'm waiting patience, and I will have a very good feeling Kevin Feige was going to forget Doctor Doom. No, he's not going to forget Doctor Doom. How's it been in a lot that I haven't even noticed? He looks like a perfect Doom, though. He does look like a great Doom, doesn't he? With all the cameos for Doctor Strange 2, won't it affect the timeline as we know it? Well, you know, the whole movie is kind of just broken, yeah. So here's what I've been saying about Doctor Strange. He's going to be... This movie is going to change the fabric of Marvel. You know? Control plus. You see me? I'm old man. Hey, look at that. There we go. I think the fabric of Marvel is going to be changed after Doctor Strange. Like, it's kind of hard for it not to be. How do people get those cosmic culture things on their name? They became members. So you have to do it on PC because I don't have it open on mobile just yet. But if you click join on a laptop or on a computer or on a browser, maybe like on a mobile browser too, you can get the name if you join the channel, and you get the emotes that come along with it as well. Maybe one of the other members can explain it as well. Jake's a member. There's a few members here in the chat today, but they all have access to these emotes as well, and badges, and their name get highlighted when they chat, so I see it easier too. Hey Chris, I sent you a DM on Discord. Can you please check it? What's it gonna be about? What's it gonna be about? Yeah, send a theory. Go for it, Spidey Messy. Spidey Messy, send away. Send away, Spidey Messy. Yeah, Jake knows about it. Control 0 resizes it to original, and Control minus shrinks it in steps instead if you prefer. Appreciate it. Thank you, Epiphany. I appreciate it. So yeah, Sean, Jake Hedge, Taylor, all of them are actually members to the channel, so they get access to it. So yeah, there should just be a join button, like I'll show you right here. If you're on PC, right here is a join button where my mouse is. I don't know how well you can see it. Just click join and then join this channel, community member, and it tells you what you kind of get, your access, early access to new videos, different stuff like that. So just some perks of supporting the channel in another further way. Who's my favorite MCU character? Mine is Scarlet Witch. Lizzie Olsen is amazing. Scarlet Witch is a fantastic character. My favorite MCU character was Iron Man. I just remember very much watching his first film, and I couldn't even handle the excitement. Like, it was insane. It was so cool. Like, so I struggle to not pick him as my favorite. There are so many great characters, and like you said, Scarlet Witch is a fantastic choice. It's $5. Sent the theory to the league. I'll check it out. I'm not gonna do it on live. I will check it out though for sure. I do appreciate it. I like getting theories from you guys. That's my video. Well, that's my thumbnail. The thumbnail for this video picture is my thumbnail. I made this picture on this video that you sent me. I literally made that. Oh, those are my videos too. I don't know if you knew that, but those videos are my picks. That entire thing is a plot league for me. Do you think Blade or Black Knight, guy from Eternals, are going to show up in Moon Knight? I would love to see them interact and star in Midnight Suns. I don't know if they're going to show up in Moon Knight, but I do think they interact with each other for sure. I think it would be a surprise if they didn't. Like, the whole point of these characters, you know, Blade and Black Knight and Moon Knight and Ghost Rider showing up maybe in Doctor Strange, just to create that darker side of the Marvel world, the Midnight Suns. Obviously, I don't know if it'll happen in Moon Knight, but I think it might be teased. But we'll definitely get to it. Why doesn't Uncle Ben exist in the MCU Spider-Man? I'm not sure. Hey Chris, do you think Nicolas Cage will return as Ghost Rider in Doctor Strange 2? Please answer. No. Can he? Yes, 100%. I just don't think that one's going to happen. I just don't think that one's big enough to have to worry about making that happen. And in a world where you have to pick between Hugh Jackman, Patrick Stewart, one of the Fantastic Fours, and Nicolas Cage's Ghost Rider, I just don't think Nicolas Cage wins that argument. And I don't think they're going to bring all of these characters in. Roberto Fragoso, do I know you? I do. I know you. Hola, ¿qué onda? I can't see your freaking picture, but if you're the Roberto Fragoso, okay, I know. Freaking awesome, dude. Welcome to the freaking channel, my guy. If you're not, welcome as well. Well, hi also. ¿Qué onda? Yeah, I linked the videos in the Reddit post as reference material. Oh, you made the Reddit post. Okay, I'll read it in further depth. For sure, Spidey. For sure. Do you think that Arishem will ultimately save us from Galactus? Just imagine the scale of that fight. You know, I would probably say Galactus would beat Arishem. Do I think Norman Reedus will be a Ghost Rider in the MCU? Possibly. I would vote yes for that. Do I think it's going to happen? I don't have an answer. I've heard that was the plan, but I don't know for sure if that's going to end up happening. Hey Chris, at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I think it would be great if Groot went off with Thor and became of the World Tree, the new one. That would be kind of sick. Hopefully, you know, Groot just makes it out of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 alive, because apparently everybody's going to die. Hey Chris, at the end of Guardians, I read that one already. I mean, X-Men and Professor X are returning. So, I mean, that's the assumption, right? But we don't know for sure. Do you think Tobey Maguire and Andrew will show up in Doctor Strange 3 and Tom Hardy's Venom 2? Doctor Strange 2? I don't know what Doctor Strange 3 is going to be about. We're still trying to get through Doctor Strange 2. But Doctor Strange 2, I do believe at least one of those characters will show up, yes. I don't think Venom will be one of them, though. Tobey Maguire is my favorite Spider-Man. You know, I grew up with Tobey Maguire. For sure. I don't want cameos in Moon Knight, as I want the show to focus purely on the main character and supporting cast, especially since they are new characters coming to the MCU. That is just my opinion. You know, and I don't think you're wrong, Justine. I hope you're well, by the way. I think that it's just going to be Moon Knight. I mean, we've really gotten that in all of these shows. Like, Loki's been about Loki and his self-discovery. Even though they introduced and showed us a lot of multiverse stuff and they introduced Kang, it wasn't about Kang. Like, the big reveal at the end was Kang, but it wasn't about Kang. It remained about Loki and his different variants. Same with WandaVision. Same with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Like, there was no real distraction from the characters. So I think it'll be the same for Moon Knight. My apologies. I had to cough again. What's the craziest theory I've heard about Doctor Strange 2? The craziest theory I've heard is probably the Iron Legion storyline where Captain America's president and Iron Man has a shield around the earth and has been protected, and they live in this society where heroes rule the world. I'd love to see it. I don't know how realistic it's going to be because I feel like that's just so much there that I want to see. I would want a whole TV show of the Iron Legion timeline where superheroes rule the world. I think it would be so cool. I think that's pretty crazy. Yeah, I think Uncle Ben does exist in the MCU, but he and Aunt May were split up. Maybe I feel like that'd be an interesting storyline to explore. Yeah, it'd be cool, and maybe he can reach out. I think it would be really cool if he does reach out to Uncle Ben maybe and meets him. That'd be really, really fun. That'd be a fun way to go about it. They were split up. He knows him. That'd be super, super cool. Super, super cool. Yeah, bro. Soy mero. Soy fan de tu canal y de Marvel. Yo, Robert, my guy. What's going on? Thanks for stopping by, man. That's awesome to see you here. Appreciate the support. Why is Kevin Feige making us wait so long for MCU's Doctor Doom? My patience is getting very thin. I mean, Doctor Doom is one of the pinnacle characters of Marvel. You know, I think it's something that merits waiting for, and you have to do it right. Because if you don't do it right, then it does get really confusing. No, I have not opened the Spider-Man mask yet. Look what I got here, guys. You want to see something cool? Let me show you something cool. I got Vader. Let me pull up my other camera so I can see. All right, we got Vader. We got Spider-Man. And we got the First Order Stormtrooper helmet. All black series. Stormtrooper, Spider-Man, and Vader. All ready to go. All going to be a big part of the party. So I'm pretty excited to open them up. But I'm not going to do it just yet. I think I've decided I'm going to wait until I move. As fast as I can. Because I'm moving in a little bit here. So I'm going to have a new office. And it's going to be sick, guys. I'm going to set up just the most fire office ever. It's going to be a party. Open both. Yeah, not yet. Do I think the Doctor Strange 2 post-credit would link to Latveria from the comic that Doctor Doom and Wanda met? I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I have a Pac-Man machine too. Open them all. Yeah, don't tempt me, guys, because I really want to. But I'm moving to Florida, right? So that's like a 4-day drive across the country in a U-Haul with all of my stuff, and I don't want them open to get damaged. To be completely honest. Uncle Ben does exist in the MCU because Peter's suitcase in Far From Home has the BFP. We might get to know more in the animated canon Spidey series. You know, it's possible, yeah. Maybe they did just separate. Or maybe he died long before Peter was even there. Who knows? Who knows? The Spider-Man chair, yeah, this is a fantastic little chair as well. I do appreciate that as well. What do you think about the Book of Boba Fett episode 5? I think it's funny, and I don't want to actually, this is still kind of fresh, and I don't want to talk about spoilers too much for it. Apologize for coughing again. I think it's crazy how the best episode, in most of your guys' opinion, I'm going to say arbitrarily, not necessarily mine, was the last one, and it had nothing to do with Boba Fett. Mexico, Nathaniel. Aguas Calientes, Mexico. With the multiverse open, I'm still holding on to hope the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Gotta give that one up, you master. I don't think that's going to happen. Do you think in Guardian of the Galaxy Volume 3, Star-Lord will unlock his celestial powers to help defeat the High Evolutionary? You know, we'll have to wait and see specifically about that. Because it's kind of crazy the potential of that, but also they kind of hinted that those were gone from him. So I don't know necessarily how much potential he has as a Celestial. We'll have to wait and see. Is the new Batman movie going to be better than The Dark Knight? It definitely has the opportunity. Yo, Chris, if you need help unloading the trailer U-Haul when you get down, hit me up. I will. I appreciate the help. I'll let you know. I'm trying to decide how much I want to bring and how much I want to throw away. You know, I have my office. I have a bed. I have Allie's office. And that's pretty much all we own, like, that I need to keep. So I might not have a lot of stuff, but if I do, I'll let you know. Harrison, how you doing today? Yo, I'm curious, after No Way Home, what's my favorite Marvel movie? After Marvel, like, my favorite Marvel movie isn't No Way Home. It's not my number one. It's definitely my top 5 or 3. Iron Man's probably my number one. I also wanted to say get well soon, Chris. Drink some ginger tea and eat plenty of clear soups that are more like broths. Good luck with the move. Thank you so much, Justine. I always appreciate you. You're such a kind soul. The best episode didn't have Boba in it, LOL. Yeah, that's true, though, but Jake. It's true, though. Florida is amazing. Place with amazing people. Flo Grown. Born and raised in Florida. I have to agree with you. Open them all in my new casa. Yep. Hey, Chris, why do you think Carnage from Venom 2 never showed up in No Way Home? Because most villains return from dying, and he died too, so please answer. Carnage didn't know who Peter Parker was? Which I guess doesn't make sense, because Venom did through the hive mind, so I guess Carnage could have as well. But not every character, so here's my answer. Not every single person that knew Spider-Man snuck through. They were trying to, and a few of them did, and it just so happened how convenient that the ones who did were the ones we all knew. You picked up some photography lighting gear at a yard sale to donate to the channel. Yo, Taylor, that's so nice. That's one thing I've always had very bad is lighting. I do not have great lighting. I use like this. This is my lighting right now. Like it's not great, but I appreciate that, Taylor. I do. We'll get some food when I finally get out there and settled. We'll go get some lunch or something. I'm actually really considering moving to Florida when I graduate, so I might see you down there. Dude, we'll be hitting the links for sure, Jake. For sure we'll be playing some golf, my guy. Because they're planning on moving Spidey into the Sonyverse now. Yeah, I've heard about that, Justice for All. That Tom Holland's character is rumored to be voicing a character in the Into the Spider-Verse, and there's a lot of options and stuff happening. Nathaniel, what did he say? What's going on? I'm missing the answer. I missed the question. Barry Manilow. Okay. Captain America First Avenger was incredible. The character development was great. You know, all those early movies were so good. They really were. I want to move to Florida. I'm jealous. I love Florida. I was born and raised in Florida. I'm a big fan of it. The House of Magneto rules. Are you trying to ask if that's going to be adapted? I feel like it's more likely would get House of M than the House of Magneto rules. But we'll wait and see. By the way, I saw somebody that looks exactly like Andrew Garfield at the theater wearing a hat. And I also saw somebody that looks exactly like Toby waving to somebody. Maybe they were in your theater. Bayleaf, how you doing? Thank you for joining my sick stream. I'm sick today, but I'm streaming anyway because I love you guys, and this is my favorite part of my job is this hour where I chat with you all. It's a lot of fun to just get to chat with everybody. If you haven't already, do me a favor and like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna drop a couple links here for you guys right now. That's my Instagram. If you guys want to check that out. Definitely check out my my Twitter where I talk movie news still. And then don't forget to join that Discordio, guys. That Discordio where we're partying daily. I chat with people a lot in Discord, so don't miss out on that as well. Jake said, I want to move there for year-round golf, and I know they have so many courses in Florida. We will hit up the links. Yeah, for sure, Jake. Let me know. A lot of people moving to Florida right now. It's a great place to be. Great place to be. Chris, do you think in No Way Home, Andrew should have worn the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit or 2 suit? I think he should have worn the first suit to make him different from the rest. What do you think? Honestly, when they were moving really fast, even with as different as Tom Holland's suit was, it was still hard to tell them apart. So I don't know how much it would have mattered. Like, when they moved really quickly, I struggled to know, like, which one was which sometimes. But that's all right, because they were one entity. I think my favorite MCU movie will be Doctor Strange and Thor. I like No Way Home, but me felt like a big nostalgia trip. I mean, it was a big nostalgia trip, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Sucks to hear you're sick, Chris. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much, Imperfect. I appreciate that. Every Saturday, I will go to your channel and refresh the page for hours until it's up, LOL. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to start the stream at about 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 11 o'clock Pacific Time. Now, I have other work and other projects I'm doing. Sometimes Warren's work, which comes first for me mostly, is because his channel's bigger. is kind of an important one to do. So I have to wait sometimes around that, or I was sick today, so I started a little late. But I like to try to start around the same time, and hopefully the notifications go out. If you turn on the notification bell, you should get that update. But thank you, Good Fanatic. I appreciate it. Taylor says, big fan theory I heard a long time ago that Mr. Fantastic created the symbiote as a suit to help against radiation in space. It became self-aware, and rest is history. That's pretty cool. I don't think that's what's going to happen, obviously, in the actual Marvel storyline, but that is a fun fan theory for sure. When do I think we will get an official trailer for Multiverse of Madness? We did get an official trailer already. When will we get like the full first trailer? Maybe Super Bowl. Maybe. I look and sound like Star Wars Theory, but with hair and a beard. I was going to say, Star Wars Theory's bald. He's a really cool guy, though. I've chatted with him a few times. Him and Warren talk a lot. I'm not big enough a challenge. I'm not big enough of a challenge. I'm not a big enough channel for them to all talk to me all the time, but I have talked to him. He's a really cool guy. I actually also know the Stupendous Wave, even though his channel is anonymous. I know exactly who he is. I've met him in person. Salah for Ballon d'Or. That would be sweet. Let's go. Mo Salah, Mo Salah. Who's possibly going to die in Guardians of the Galaxy 3? All of them. And this comes from James Gunn specifically yesterday. There is a huge possibility that any character, if not all of them, will die, except for maybe one to carry on the legacy of the Guardians of the Galaxy and to create a new team moving forward. Yeah, what Jake just said. Star-Lord will die or go separate ways in Guardians of the Galaxy, and possibly even Drax, Rocket, and Groot. I think Drax and Rocket are almost guaranteed to die, guys. That's 10 a.m. That's 10 AK time. It is a hard time for you to hit. Yeah, I know, Teague, and I'm sorry. It's super hard to find a perfect time. When I move to Florida, I might try to do it even differently still. I will continue to always do them on Saturday. I'm going to figure out what's best. Maybe I'll do some polls in Discord and see when the most people can come, because I always want you guys to be able to make it live, because that's the most fun. Is Tom Brady retired or no? Reports said that he was saying it's not yet decided. I heard from like 18 different websites this morning that he was retired. I've been doing this for a bit, so I haven't seen any new news. I've heard yes that he has retired. Dude, if Tom hasn't said it yet, then he hasn't retired. They're all jumping the gun on Brady. Is that what's happening? Oof. I feel like if that's the case, he might come back just to piss him off. That's pretty dope that you've talked to Star Wars Theory. He's a cool dude. He's a freaking awesome dude. Honestly, one of the best YouTubers in the space. Like, we don't really do a whole lot of Star Wars stuff on this channel because, quite frankly, I just have a hard time getting engagement from people because of how well he's just stormed the market. Like, nobody cares what I have to say about Star Wars because of him. Like, I've done a few Star Wars things, and I'm definitely going to be doing stuff for Obi-Wan because of how excited I am. We'll probably do watch parties for it. But, like, nobody cares what I have to say about Star Wars because of Star Wars Theory. He absolutely kills it on his channel. Y'all can send that clip to him, too, so he can see it. Absolutely true. I feel like Gamora isn't going to die because that would bring her back just to kill her off again, though I'm not sure if she's even part of the Guardians or not anymore. You know, in the comics at one point, believe this or not, guys, she dates Adam Warlock. Oh, what? Yes, she does. Gamora and Adam Warlock date each other. Oh no! Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Oh no. So maybe Gamora not remembering who Quill is in the Guardians of the Galaxy in that storyline, finna fall in love with Adam Warlock. And they have a kid. There it is. They have a kid. They're a whole thing of love. So how interesting of a storyline would that be if that were the case? Pretty interesting, I think. I think pretty interesting. If you didn't know that. I could pretty much tell you anything about the comics and I'd believe it. Yeah, right. So one time, Deadpool and Batman were hanging out now. Oh no. I thought you were Obi's son, yeah, no, I'm not. Yes, but he will retire. I truly believe Brady's done. He stopped having fun the last half of the season. He could still play, but he won't. He doesn't need to anymore, that's for sure. Yeah, honestly, he had a 2-year contract with the Bucks, and I think he's probably done. I agree. I thought he was going to be done after this. I really hope they were going to go win, and he could grab number 8 and retire on a dub, but I feel like he should just move on. Tom Brady. Wait, so are we even seeing Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy 3? I don't know. I just think it would make perfect sense for her now, forgetting who Peter Quill is, to show up, fall in love with Adam Warlock, and that's like a real kick to the butt to Quill. It's going to be pretty crazy. If it's the case, though, you heard it here first. Gamora finna fall in love with Adam Warlock. Chris, just want to say, hope you feel better. I'm not feeling well myself. Oh, no, Brian. I hope you feel good as well. Why Mysterio didn't show up in No Way Home? You know, I don't know. It would have been interesting if he had. And I feel like I thought he was going to for sure. And they obviously were workshopping the possibility of him doing that. But he didn't. And I'm not sure the reason. What character in Guardians of the Galaxy do you think most likely have a spin-off? Like a Disney Plus show? I think Groot and Star-Lord. I'd like to see like a Groot and Rocket show where they're off doing their own thing. Or like before they showed up and were part of the Guardians of the Galaxy. That would be a lot of fun. Who's the new Black Panther? We do not have one at the moment. We do not have one at the moment. I think Andrew should make the Spider-Man 3 happen screen, and he uses a symbiote and keeps it for everything grieved Gwen's death. Makes sense with pulling my punches thing in No Way Home. You know, I hope that the Amazing Spider-Man 3 movie is post No Way Home. And I hope that he remembers it and they reference it often. And maybe he's sitting there and he meets MJ and he's like, wow, the other Spider-Man we're dating and married to and part of this MJ girl. So she's obviously like a part of my destiny. And she's dating somebody else, but he's in love with her and they end up getting together. Like all of that. That would be the coolest way to deal with the Amazing Spider-Man 3. Easiest reason they couldn't come to an agreement with Jake Gyllenhaal. They made money. So that's probably the most likely thing, Epiphany. But yeah, football talk. My cousin went to a game a few months ago and in line forgot his wallet and a man came over and paid for my cousin, gave him a sweet, was Dan Marino, got a picture for proof. That's freaking sweet, Taylor. Dan Marino is an absolute baller and that's just more reason there. House of M is technically not the House of Magneto. It was all Scarlet Witch power that even allowed reality to be warped to the extent Magneto, Scarlet Quicksilver, or a mutant superpower. Yeah, 100%. No, House of M is a different story. Completely different storyline of House of Magneto. I just think we're more likely to see House of M than House of Magneto. What's the chance you think Amazing Spider-Man 3 happens? Pretty high. I think it's pretty high. He's already said he wants to do it. Sony have said they want him to do it. Assuming the creative powers that be come together, I would be very surprised if it doesn't happen. You love Kevin Feige? I think we all do. I think we all love Kevin Feige. Kind of want to see Quill live long enough to see eternity face to face. That whole I can see eternity bit of short foreshadowing not to pay off. Yeah, and I hope eternity shows up as well. That's pretty far away, I think. I feel like it just wouldn't make sense at this point to involve eternity. But if they ever get to that point, yeah, I would like Quill to be around for it. Do I think Toby and Andrew in Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness will show up with new suits showing they got older and made changes? What you think, Chris? Hope you get better. Thank you. I appreciate it, Torres. Maritza Torres. Do you think Toby and Andrew show up with Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness show with new suits showing they got older and made changes? I think that'd be cool. I don't know what I feel necessarily will happen. I feel like it's easiest just to like introduce them as they are. That's why they did No Way Home. But we'll have to wait and see. Will they cancel Spider-Man 4, Tobey Maguire? Why did they cancel it? Because Spider-Man 3 did not go very, very well. Did not go off very well. Who made my logo, the picture thingy? It looks awesome with the purple and blue. This thing on the stream right here, the Culture Ketchup logo, I made that. The gradient Photoshop stuff, that's easy to do. I edit, I do Photoshop, I do all that stuff. I actually designed Warren's logo. I didn't do the final copy of it, but the original logo from way back when, if you go to one of Warren's like first, like video 10 through 30, one of those videos, there's like the little intro with the logo there. I actually designed that logo and then we workshopped it and make it what it is now. I can see you do a spoof on Thor when you have where you have the similar, even better hair. If I could say, don't tell freaking Thor that I have better hair than him, because then he'll come and kill me. Will we see Groot's backstory and even possibly the Planet X? Dude, Planet X would be fire. I would love to see Planet X. I don't know that we will, but I think that'd be the coolest thing. Do you think the butterflies even affect everything? I don't have a clue, you know? The whole Peacemaker story is so interesting and it's a lot of fun. Betty Brant will be Tom Spidey's next love interest and will be a mixture of the comic Betty Brant and Gwen Stacy. It is a crazy fan theory. I don't personally believe it. Do you think the Infinity Brother and series storyline could happen in much when future Thanos gets Astral Regulator and takes power of one above all? No, I think we're done with Thanos. Have you seen the What If version of the trailer Multiverse of Madness? No, I bet it's cool though. I'm graphically challenged. If you give me a T-square ruler and a note from God with DNA evidence to prove it's God, I may be able to do a straight line, but don't bet on it. Yeah, I don't know about any of that. Me voy, amigo. Un gusto escucharte un rato. Espero que te encuentres bien. Te mando un abrazo, my bro. Gracias, Roberto. It's good to hear from you. It's been a while, and thanks for stopping by. Take care and stay safe. Super, super good to hear from you. I see a lot of people say they didn't like Spider-Man 3 because there was too much villains, which didn't make sense because No Way Home did the same thing. I just don't think Spider-Man 3 did it very well. Yeah, I agree with you, Yeetmaster. I don't think that they did either. Chris, you are worthy. You can slap that hammer out of Thor's hand. He throws it at me and I catch it. And then I look at him. That'd be super cool. What's the biggest wave you've ever surfed? Meow, probably 6 feet. Florida doesn't have huge waves. Yes, I do surf. Yes, I love surfing. I actually have a cool picture of me getting into the water, not surfing. Instagram, Chris M. Rosser. Let's see if they let me open it up. Instagram, Chris M. Rosser. Let's see. It's going to be from way back because I've been living in Utah way too long. I don't want to. I don't want to log in to continue. Well, you're not going to get to see it because they're making me log in to continue, which I feel like is pretty lame because I don't want to log in on my PC. But yeah, there's a picture of me doing it there somewhere. Oh, did you send the Dan Marino picture? Let me look and see. Let me check it out. I'll check it out for you. Yo, my internet's bugging right now. Internet is bugging. But yeah, I like surfing a lot. Oh yeah, the Mysterio fan art. Yeah, I've seen that actually. It's pretty sick. It's pretty sick for sure. Speak that Spanish, Chris. I just watched What If version of Multiverse of Madness. Too much similarities. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. God Butcher is devastated the loss that he has in a world Hela has caused. Do you think the theory is good enough to introduce Gore's vengeance in the story? I mean, Gore is going to be in it, and he's going to be Christian Bale. We've seen it. Hey, congratulations to your decimation. Got those gems that snapped away half of the population. Yeah, I wrote that song. Yeah, hopefully they kind of explain the multiverse rules in Doctor Strange because these dudes were just being pulled from across the multiverse. Yeah, I hope we get a little bit of explanation in that. What do I think of Sam being the new Cap? I think it was always sent to be. I think it was always sent to be that. Hawaii, you Utah, brother. You just can't remember that one waves meow. Yeah, I'd like to go to Hawaii one time and surf. That'd be sane. Except I'm scared of all the reefs. Now I sent you the picture with my cousin. Okay, now I'll see the picture with your cousin. Yo, that's Dan Marino right there. That's sweet. How fun. How much fun is that? I don't want to log in to continue. I don't want to log in to continue. That's way too much work. Way too much work. Hey, Kim, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm just about to finish up, so I'm glad you made it in. Allie wants me to say thank you so much for all of the support you give her. Always showing up very, very early to her videos, and all of you guys as well. A lot of you guys here watching. Do me a favor. Like this video. Because I always like my videos to get over 100, and we're almost there. And do a favor and just go check out Alley Cat's channel. I guess she's just Allie on Marvel Minute News. Alley Cat's her Twitch name. Which I guess you can check that out too if you want. Copy. That's her Twitch if anybody cares. She's prettier than I am, so I get it if y'all want to be friends with her more than me. But check her stuff out. Like the video. We're almost over 100, and I'd like for that to happen before we finish here. Guys, go ahead and throw in your last-minute questions. Very curious. Well, I got to run. Nice chatting. Hey, Allie, talk soon. Subscribe, everyone. Allie is the bomb T. You're 100% right. What even is Hitmonkey? Haven't watched it yet. No, I haven't seen it yet either. I haven't even heard of it. Oh, I have heard of it, but I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it. I have not heard that yet. Hearts, meow. Nice. Chompy, Toyland, Maxi Poo, Friends, Worlds. Nice. All right, waiting for a couple last minute questions, and then we're going to hop on out of here. I'm pretty too, thank you. Hitmonkey is from Marvel. Yeah, I knew what it was. I don't know why I didn't process it, but yeah, I haven't seen it though. Hi, first time, Hamar MLBB. Thank you so much for joining. We're actually just about to finish here, but if you haven't seen the channel, or if you're new to the channel or first time to the stream, subscribe if you haven't, and we do this every week. This is a weekly occurrence. Do you relate to the theory that at the end of the Multiverse Madness, Wanda dies? No, I don't think Wanda dies. I think Wanda has more to do. But we'll have to see. For sure. Yeah, Hitman. But let me know your guys' thoughts. We're going to finish up here, guys. Thank you so much. I'm going to drop those links one more time, and we're going to hop on out of here. So my Instagram, everybody, that's just my personal life, and a lot of you guys are friends now, so feel free to check out what I'm doing in my daily life. Post pictures of me fishing and surfing and doing stuff in the snow. Join the Discord, because that's where it's easiest to just chat as a community, and we have a great time there also. Almost at 500. And don't forget to support my wife's new channel. She's about to post a video, or has posted a video already. I don't know. Maybe she's waiting for me to help her out with that. But guys, thank you so much. All of you are the best. You're all my best friends. Bye, Chris. Hope you feel better, and you should make a short film and you're Thor in it. Just get nice effects for the lighting and the hammer. Thank you so much. Yo, always love your lives, bro. Keep killing it. Glad to be part of your channel and support. Much love, bro. Thank you so much, Jake, for becoming a member. Goofanatic, if you become a member, thank you so much for that as well. If you don't, thank you just for hanging out and watching. I do appreciate it. 7 months. That's so long. Man, time's flying. Time is flying. Love, love, love. Subs will be pouring, buddy. Well, thank you so much. I hope so as well. Guys, thank you. This has been a fantastic edition of Culture Catch Up, the live podcast where we talk about all your major movie and television news, questions, theories, and all of it. Take care. I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.